Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and we are back with Phase 4 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and I've already covered No Way Home, both cuts, because I've just recorded my review of the more fun stuff version. I already covered Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, and I will do reviews for Phase 1 through 3, and I will do reviews for the other shows and the early Phase 4 movies like Black Widow and Shang-Chi and the Eternals. I am reviewing She-Hulk today, and I'm so excited to talk about this. Of course, starring Tatiana Maslany. Jennifer Walters is a lawyer who gets a taste of her cousin's blood, and something eternally also happens to her, and she becomes a green 6'7" superpowered Hulk. So I actually like Phase 4. I liked WandaVision. I was kind of so on Falcon Winter Soldier, and I didn't really like What If. I was okay with Loki, as it went. When it got to episode 1 to 2, I didn't really like it, but as it went along, I thought it got more interesting and more twists and turns started happening. And then I thought that they had a huge step up with Hawkeye, and that kind of solidified. And it kind of solidified my opinion of Phase 4 with No Way Home when that came out. And I loved Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Go check out my review of that if you haven't. Check out my reviews for No Way Home, Doctor Strange, and Love and Thunder, actually. And I think that Thor Love and Thunder was alright when I first saw it. But the second time, I actually did love it. I thought that the humour was a lot better the second time. This was one of the few Disney Plus series that I was excited about. I was excited for things like WandaVision, Falcon Winter Soldier, and a lot of those OG Avengers that got their own shows as opposed to movie sequels. But I was excited for this because we would get to see more of Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner, aka Hulk. In the first two trailers, kind of leans a little heavily on him. Not heavily, but there's a decent amount of that first episode, which is pretty much all the Hulk scenes, pretty much, in those first two trailers. Seeing Wong in there, I got excited because I'm not a huge Wong person, but after No Way Home and Multiverse of Madness, I fell in love with Wong, and even Endgame and Infinity War, I just love Wong in those, so I was like, I'm down to see anything with Wong in it. And then when I saw some other things that happened in the trailer, I got really excited. So I was excited to see everyone coming back and seeing how Jennifer Walters gets her powers of Hulk and why she breaks the fourth wall in like a Deadpool kind of sense, which kind of makes me more excited for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars, knowing that Deadpool is going to be in those movies, and I want to see what Marvel is going to do with She-Hulk and Deadpool, kind of breaking that fourth wall. I want to know if they can have kind of conversations through the fourth wall that the rest of the characters like Spider-Man and Scarlet Witch and Vision and Sam Wilson's Captain America cannot hear, because they find that fourth wall that they can kind of communicate by. But that just makes me more curious for how that's going to happen. And I will say that at the end, when the dude made Jennifer Walters a suit, I was like, okay, she's going to get the scene. Then when he starts walking away, starts packing this other thing, and you see Daredevil's helmet, I explained this in my Obi-Wan Kenobi video when I did my review of that, but I was like, oh my god, I had that like Qui-Gon Jinn moment where I was like, what? No way. And I got really excited because I haven't seen the Netflix series yet, but I recently watched the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck. I think I will do a review of that because I think it's kind of underrated. Um, but I haven't seen the director's cut. I might need to see the director's cut to see if that's any better. But I I loved Charlie Cox's scene or scenes in the theatrical cut and the more fun stuff version of No Way Home. So I was really excited to see him come back in She-Hulk. Um, and when Daredevil eventually did show up in the show, I lost my mind. My my dad not so much, but on the other hand, I lost it. And the fight between She-Hulk and Daredevil was crazy, showing um, a different side, like no, like the acrobatic kind of side, the more gymnastic kind of side of Daredevil. In Charlie Cox's version was so cool. Um, and having that hallway scene call back to the Netflix Daredevil series was just so cool to see it in the MCU. And I will watch the Daredevil Netflix version for the first time and review it at some point. I will say this: I was kind of let down by episode 6 because at the end of episode 5, we got promised Daredevil, and we didn't really get that. We got a wedding episode, and which because of what we got with Charlie Cox and Nolly Home and seeing the Daredevil mask and all of that, kind of got a feeling that we were going to get Daredevil in not a lot of the show, but like a decent amount, like kind of a build up. But no, we just got away an episode, which was fine. I laughed during that episode, but it's one of those things where it's like I kind of wish that you did build that up a little more. When we got to episode 9, with her breaking into Disney Plus and getting into the writer's room of She-Hulk and then recreating the Black Widow Iron Man 2 fight scene in the hallway was great, and having Charlie Cox's Murdoch come back during the family lunch or dinner scene, and then having Hulk come back and having him fight the Abomination, you're like, wait, how did he come back? But the reason why I thought that was cool is because that we didn't actually get to see Mark Ruffalo fight Abomination. We got to see Eric Banner. No, not Eric Banner. Edward Norton. Yeah, Edward Norton. We got to see Edward Norton fight Abomination. But so getting to see Hulk with Mark Ruffalo's voice coming out, it's like it made me go like, oh, my favorite Hulk is fighting the Abomination. This is so cool. And I thought that was really cool. But watching the Incredible Hulk movie for the first time all the way through, I don't really like that movie. I will do my review of that movie when I do the phase 1 to 3 and into early 4. But yeah, I do like Mark Ruffalo more than Edward Norton as the Hulk. And then seeing him show up for the family dinner and seeing his son Scar was kind of dope. And I am kind of excited to see a Hulk movie that is based on World War Hulk, where he actually goes back to Sakaar and meets his son. I am excited to see Mark Ruffalo get his own Hulk movie because he's my favorite Hulk. But yeah, I'm really excited if that will happen. I think that I need to give She-Hulk 3 out of 5 stars. I like this show more than some. And just because it's a comedy doesn't mean that deserves all of the flack that it gets. I think that this is a pretty underrated one of the pretty underrated Marvel shows that they've done. And I'm super excited until the Funko Pops come out and get the Funko Pops. So yeah, so guys, please hit the like button down below. If you haven't already, hit subscribe and hit the bell notification button to get notified when I make future videos. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.